Good morning. It's a lovely Sunday morning here, 9th of October 2022, and I'm Rosboundy Psychic Medium, bringing the Daily Lenormand card spread reading to you. I've just noticed I'm just a little bit earlier than 8 o'clock on my computer, and what I was looking at was my clock up on the desk that I've got as being fast slightly, just in case. You know how sometimes we have that one device that we've got that we check all the time just so we can be early for things. I did that. There you go. It does look beautiful outside, though. I'm going to probably spend a little bit of time in the garden and then, who knows what. It's a Sunday. Isn't that the day of rest and recreation for most of us? For some, it's not. We do work. Keza, I know you've worked several times through weekends and the rest. Good morning, Diane and Keza. So I will get to the cards because I actually haven't shuffled or spread them because I was doing very quickly one of the little special live stream readings that I've put in the chat from yesterday and the evening before when I didn't do my Friday night one. No, well, I did it, but it was a very, very short one. So I offered a special and I was just finishing off that. Good morning, Shaz. And it's just so fun to get into the cards already, but I haven't had time to do the shuffle for this morning. So here we go over to the cards. Let's see what we're going to get because I haven't done anything for it yet. Here we go. As you can see, I've opened the tin for the fairy tale. That's the one that I chose this morning. And here are the cards. So I'll just shuffle them very quickly. It feels a bit weird to be on the side. Do I look glamorous like that? It feels a bit weird. I'm actually going to just shove the table a bit closer towards me because I feel like I'm stretching ever so far just to get to the camera, in place of the camera. Right. I'm just going to do 3 cards there. No, I'm going to do 4. No, I'm going to do 5. So there we go. Here we go with the card spread. I've got 5 placed there. That's what Spirit wanted, is 5. Now, let's see what they are. Now, if you can see, isn't it a beautiful deck? I'll bring that up for the detail for you. Good morning, Kat. You work 7 days a week, Keza. Oh, you do need some rest. Don't forget to allow that as part of what your day is then. So it's the Fairy Tale Lenormand with artwork by Lisa Hunt and written by Arwen Lynch. Absolutely gorgeous, aren't they? Now, with this, I have no idea whether it's going to be telling our future or whether it's just going to be describing what is in our lives at the moment or potentially. Certainly the way that I read the cards, it leaves a lot of the interpretation open to you and your guiding spirits, your angels, your connections, and what you yourself feel intuitively too. So bring that into the fore as you're reading these with me, because it's not a lonesome type of an action doing cards. All the energies are connecting in one way or another. So let's start with, now I'm not quite sure how I will do this. I think the way to see them better, I might zoom in on them in a minute. So what we've got at the top is the gentleman. I can't remember which one laid down first. I think it was this one. We had the dog, the gentleman. A great combination is our best friend and us. Are we the gentleman? Is this the energy around us or a friend of ours? It's got two energies that are wonderful friends in great connection, I dare say. And here we've got the ring and the fish as another pairing, but are they pairs or are we reading in a cycle? And here we've got the letter. The shape itself of how they've laid down, it almost, what does it feel like? It almost feels like, for me, a flame that starts at the bottom, and fires up and it goes skyward. The way that the gentleman is actually reaching out and gifting. That's what it feels. What is it that you're actually feeling as you're seeing these cards? Now, here we go, Kat. I thought I'd bring up your comment. Yes, And there you've mentioned, tell me my future, Ros. It could be your future, and it could be everyone's future, or it could be just, oh wow, what is today? Because this is how the energy I put in the cards intention is for the day today. So what we've got, it really, it does feel like here we've got the dog. Now I'm going to try it this way instead of pointing all over them, and see how it goes with maximum zooming in. There we go. So I'm going to focus on the dog first as we look at the detail of some of these cards. And they are beautiful cards, this deck, because of the detail of what is in them. Now, I'm not going to straighten it up because I feel that the angle of how they were laid is important in this one. So as we're looking at this dog, what we've got in the background is the energy there of other animals. You can see an elephant. You can see now I'm not too sure whether that one there is it a rhinoceros with the horn, or is it another baby elephant? Here we've got another wonderful weird face. Almost reminds me of what's coming up for Halloween, possibly. There could be other little creatures in here that we can't see at the moment because, it's not close enough to our own eyes. And here we've got the bowl of water or bowl for food. The dog is being looked after by a friend, by someone, because there we've got, well, it could be an arm, it could be the elephant trunk. I don't know. It's giving to us that wonderful imagination of how we can care and look after and be friends with this dog. Is there a hand there that's about to pat the dog? How much are you paying attention to your dog? Is the dog trying to get your attention, that it has needs? And so do we. It's that two-way gifting and giving and receiving that is the energy of this beautiful dog here. And who is the one that's doing that? We've got the gentleman there in this as well, almost touching. It wasn't quite when I laid them down, but it's look, hey, even I'm feeling that sense in this one that the gentleman looking away is needing to just be given that notice, hang on, here's the dog, you're not taking any attention. I'm feeling it probably is something to do with um, something to do with getting our attention and taking notice. And Molly's barking outside at the moment. Oh, that's funny. It the feeling that I'm getting is hard to describe, because I still have my peanuts around me at times in spirit. I hear her following me with footsteps, and sometimes that little breath of the breathing that they make when they're walking, especially as they're getting older. And the take note, what I'm feeling, and I think that in itself is trying to get my attention. Well, it's getting my attention in gentle, soft, loving ways, letting me know that her presence is here. It won't be something that ever goes, but those moments feel like she is actually getting my attention for something, because I've heard it, because I've sensed it. And this here is sort of giving me that sense. Here we've got the other creatures in here as that the spiritual peripheral, all that is, because I feel these are those in spirit. And we need to be putting our full attention, our full set of senses in action for our day to day, and having that awareness around us, not just for what is in front of us, is what I'm getting for there. Okay, as I'm reading those. Now, as we're moving down to, I'm going to do the fish next, because the fish card really is, it's in the abundance. You might be able to see it there. We've got Is that you? We've got, there's almost that ghoulie in the background. It's interesting the little shapes and faces and things that can be seen in any artwork depiction, and that as we move along in life, isn't it? Not just in the cards, but in anything. The clouds, the shapes of grasses where a cat sat, all that sort of thing. And here we've got the moon, it looks like, castle of whatever that is. It's just, that feels like ancient towers, that you sometimes see, and that looks a little more modern. But we've got this wonderful ride down the river of life, it feels, our journey from start to finish, and all that is in there, the abundance of what we have as part of that journey. And here we've got the completion of going to the light. Here it does feel like there is a death there in the sense of the end of this river. It brings to mind for me straight away part of that agony of the loss of species, and that as we use the resources on Mother Earth, and how there is extinctions happening. And especially this, it just feels like the River Murray and the way it's choking through not having enough water through to the end of the Murray mouth. That's the picture that I've got straight away in my mind as I'm seeing that death shroud and the light there. But what we need to be paying attention to here, there is still abundance that can be used and recreated when we actually do put in our due diligence of how we're using the resources of Mother Earth. We've got other little things hidden in here, and some of these are sad fishes and some are happy. There's what looks like possibly the salmon that's about to jump to that next spawning ground, that type of thing. There is so much in the evolution of the environment that we don't know as our level of intelligence is. It's not perfect. Otherwise, we wouldn't be doing so much damage to the earth. But what we've got in our day-to-day is bringing forward that awareness and using our resources well and wisely, I think. And then I think I'm going across to the ring, because we're needing to actually bring in, here's more magic, because remember, this is a fairy tale, as in a fairy tale card deck. Oh, taking in the sunshine, that's what Molly's doing. Oh, that'd be so nice, because it's, I don't know what the forecast is, but the clouds are gone out here. It's looking like it's going to be a perfect day, especially to get out in the garden. We might read that in here. With the ring, it's bringing forward the magic that we can, and really shining up what our abilities are, what our skills are, bringing the jewel to that perfect glow, that we are being the best and clearest that we can be, to really shine up what our skills and talents are, and bring that to the fore as we're moving through our day-to-day and being mindful. It really does bring, I'm getting that really strong mindfulness for the day-to-day. But it's in that rest, relax mode, that we can know that what we're doing, or think through that what we're doing is the best we can for our life, for those around us, for what our purpose may be being here on earth this time around. And being a little more conscious of what our soul contract may be as well. Have a look that what looks like to be within that center of the ring. It almost looks like a little galaxy universe, all of its own there too. And I'm feeling that we have that within us, and especially that the way that we've agreed to be here in the way that we are, and what our purpose is and what we're doing here really is perfect. And thinking, feeling, our thoughts create and bring it all into its magical reality. Because this, with the genie effect of this lamp, it's only ever and nothing while it's inside of the lamp. But once you let go of that magic, let it shine, let it out, and shine as you, your authentic self. I'm absolutely feeling this is about you and glowing and being conscious of that full universe within and how you are being in this world we are today. And in combination with that, we've got the letter. So, that's as far as that goes. So with writings and letters and things that it's communication. It's a form of communication. And I'm feeling probably that what you're needing to do is to write down some of those thoughts of what you are bringing to the world. Share it with someone else, even if it's just a little blog post or it's a real letter to a friend. I know a lot of what we do these days is on our electronic devices. So if there's someone that you feel needs to know um, some of your thoughts, some of what you want to share, bring it forward in writing and share it in a letter. Communicate, get it out there. And if you feel it's more than just needing to be a letter, it could be like a letter to the editor and make it in a more public arena so that you can share your thoughts and understandings in a more public way. The wolf will guide you. Here we've got what feels like a wonderful spirit guide energy in the wolf, and there is strength and understanding and great wisdom in what the wolf energy brings into our arena. I'm not too sure what the wolf energy is in an animal dreaming card or one of the others. I'll go and have a look, find my cards and put that energy. I'll put a description of that in the bottom of our chat streams I am going to 5 different areas, so I'll still attempt to do that straight away after this. I'm just going to write that down so I don't forget it, Wolf. So I can probably just leave the card there until I've done it, couldn't I? So what we've got, let's have a look at all 5 again as the combination and see. Now, I did go back to that. So it really does feel like our attention is being drawn to the unconditional love that a dog gives and is so willing to share with all of those energies that are around us. Even our energy fields like the auras and the rest. Tap into what I'm feeling. Use all of your senses, including that is your energy fields. Feel that energy of what is your fur babies or the energy of unconditional love that a dog is. It really does enshrine almost the unconditional love when they are part of our family. So we're being shown this so that we can actually shine out and take care of the world that we're in, our Mother Earth and the universe we've got here with our ring symbol today. And I think the purpose for it is to also be able to write that down and share it with others in the form of writings, whether it's letter or blogs or that type of smaller writing, not a book, because otherwise we'd have the book there, isn't it? So it is communicating it. I think it is that communication of the senses as well, that is the magical. With here we've got almost a genie riding a magic carpet. It's some person energy of that nature that is riding with the fish, and here from the lamp the genie and the energy of the spirit wolf. All such beautiful. It's an interesting reading of cards with this morning, but I do think it's creating for us the awareness of mindfulness and really tapping into that inner self today as we work out in our garden or take some deliberate action of get a journal out and spend some time with resting and relaxing, with meditation or things that really bring us into that central heart space and connecting with self and our spirit guides. You may create it as a mini retreat time that you take yourself away from the world and really interpret how you are feeling about what is in your world. That's how I consider these mornings to some degree. It's my little my little snippet of what is connection with spirit. And then it continues through the day with opening your awareness to what are the signs and symbols that are being given to you from spirit of various, well, what is happening at that point in time and what the context is. So thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll be here again tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. Well, I will be. And I would love to have you here as well. Enjoy a wonderful, beautiful Sunday or Saturday evening if you're in the other side of the world as well. Know that it's, the world is a beautiful place. We still need to take more particular care of what we're doing within it too, though. And that's what I felt from the cards. So be the best you, and namaste until tomorrow. Bye.